Welcome, everybody. This is the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy Looking Nerf Herder Star Wars Resistance review. Today, we're going to be discussing episode 18, The Disappeared.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's getting good. You can tell it's almost over.
I don't know if I'm more excited for it to be over or if I'm more excited to see where it goes.
And I'm a little bit of A and B.
Yeah.
That's for sure. And sorry, Pugsley's really thirsty right now, apparently.
That's okay. We all need water.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shit to say.
Kind of important. Speaking of water, or more appropriately, a station poised in the middle of water. See what I did there?
That was a fucking segue. Jeez, I can't talk. Whatever.
Let's talk a little Colossus, the Disappeared episode.
Yeah.
The entire premise of the show is broken down very simply. This is very much a filler show this is a filler show that I feel like is necessary, not just a burning filler show.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we have to be able to see the transition from the Colossus going from this sort of independent, microcosm money-making space station to a resistance force, ultimately. Like that's the trajectory we have to see. And so everything that we've seen so far has been leading up to that. But this type of an episode is that true tipping point, going from point A of, we're just sort of on our own in the middle of the galaxy without any care or whatever in the world, to no, we have to be in active opposition. To the First Order.
Yeah, that's why I would argue this being a filler episode. It did set up. It's so close to the breaking point of The Force Awakens that it's just like tense the whole fucking time.
Yeah. Like,
you're wondering how they're going to keep tying it in, and then talking about going to see a friend at Takodana and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess, it is kind of a filler episode, but I don't know.
But that's what I say is a necessary
it's sort of
one.
like boring shit.
Yeah.
Like, just like, oh shit, we have to have X amount of episodes. Let's see what Nico can do today.
Right. No, we did absolutely need this episode. This is where we finally saw Captain Doza coming to what's his name? I'm saying Uyghur for some reason, but that's not his name. Yeager. Uyghur is it?
They're going to say something about a Weequay. I'm like, there's no Weequays on the station.
I was going like literal culture of people in our real world. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Jarek Yeager, to actually have a conversation about this. This is a huge deal. Captain Doza is finally admitting that he can't contain this anymore. This is greater than him, so he has to go to someone he can trust, and that just so happens to be a ex-imperial, an ex-rebellion trusted friend in Yeager.
See, I almost wonder, though, if Doza doesn't know about the Resistance and his role in the Resistance. That's how I saw it. Like, oh, shit, the curtain's peeled away. They fucking knew. But I could have also
do you think?
I honestly, yeah. I mean, he's a fucking ex-imperial.
So let's apply a little bit of like real world logic to this, because again, I understand that this means nothing in the context of a story, but I always like to think of it in terms of character motivation. Mm-hmm. This is the equivalent of a Nazi soldier 30 years after World War II and an American soldier 30 years after World War II coming together. Did they still have the same biases? Did they still have some connection to these sort of fascist and freedom experiences? And I know you can argue that clearly the American one did, because we prosecuted Nazi murderers, as many as we could find, as quickly as we could find.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we also kept a few just to, kind of.
Well, that was for science, okay?
Hey, you know what? I'm not arguing it. I mean, Nazis should die, but some of them, they should die, of old age after they've given us shit that we can use.
Oh, see, now we're starting to get in some really murky territory where I want to defend the Nazi scientists, but we're not going to go there.
No.
This is a kids show review. We're going to keep it light. Oh my gosh. I do really want to just impress upon anyone who's potentially listening to this that simply because you acted in the best interest in the time of the Nazi party did not necessarily meant you ascribed to all of their ideals. Like, I just want to put that out there.
Well, I mean, it's either, pay, 10,000 marks for a fucking slice of moldy bread, or you shoot some babies.
That's
you decide.
Why are you bringing babies into it?
Oh, well, we're talking about sympathizing with the Nazis and doing what you have to do. You do what you have to do.
Oh man, this just went off the rail. All right, rewind, stop. Okay, let's start from not wanting to talk about Nazis.
Yes, bread is delicious.
It's my fault. I brought it in, but I'll take responsibility. I want to rewind. Okay, so the entire premise of this episode is that you have these Colossus residents speaking against the First Order, and then ultimately disappearing because of it. Clearly, the First Order doesn't want to even entertain the opportunity of dissension forming into any form of resistance. Hence, they get rid of them as soon as they crop up in whatever form.
Mm-hmm.
I have complained as of date about the seemingly uncanny connection that all of these residents have on the Colossus. But I really did enjoy seeing them band together, despite their personalities and personal journeys.
Yeah.
Thus far, you have a common enemy, and you put aside your petty squabbles, and you deal with the common enemy. I don't know. I like that.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it makes sense. And you got to figure these people are around each other day in, day out. Like, it's such a miniature community that eventually people are going to get on your nerves. And then you're both going to forget why you annoy each other. So you're just going to avoid each other. And then when a moment arises that you have to band together, you realize, oh, wait, yeah, we are essentially a family. Let's take care of each other.
Yeah.
So it's not really that surprising.
I did really like seeing the sort of propaganda posters, the digital posters join the First Order. That was kind of cool. Very, very Empire-esque.
And stupid.
Like,
that's the only thing I had a problem with because, and I mean, I don't know, but I kind of know from the fucking books and everything and the films, they don't recruit.
I was just gonna bring that up. Oh, yeah.
They raise them like.
Yep. That was the entire point of the resurrection.
Yeah.
Like, for people who didn't play Battlefront 2 storyline, I didn't play it, but I, of course, watched videos on it. That was the entire point of an entire platform of the First Order. This whole Project Resurrection. It was just to. And if you read the Aftermath novels, you knew this. The Empire was taking children, indoctrinating them into First Order soldiers.
It was even in Phasma, too.
Yeah, and Phasma trained them in combat. So you never had this Empire recruitment strategy because they were... The problem with the Empire is that you had free thought. They were eliminating that entirely by indoctrination from childhood. And if we learned already that if you didn't go in line, you got your fucking mind wiped.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't just a propaganda circa North Korea or China, re-education camp that we see in our real world today. This was like straight up mind wipes that we had conversations about. So that was a little bit weird, I admit. I don't know. What do you think they just sort of like forgot? Or like, why would they do that when they've already set up that there were literally mind wipes and that they've already set up where the soldiers come from?
Honestly, I think they were just grasping for straws, like, as to how to get Aunt Z to talk shit.
Right.
Because, I mean, really, that was the turning point, was when Aunt Z gets captured, and she's the one that's like, no, fuck this. We're going to do some shit. We're going to get out of here.
Ugh. I do love me some Aunt Z, though. I mean, to be fair.
Yeah, she's pretty funny.
I dig her. Plus, seemingly, she has a connection with Maz Kanata. since they went to Takodana. So
yeah, because I mean, really, who the fuck else is gonna be her friend? One and two, why the fuck else would you go to Takodana? Like, there's presumably nothing there. I mean, it's a gorgeous planet, but there's nothing there.
There's like a shitty dive bar that she worked at when she first started bartending.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with anything. It just happens to coincidentally be on the same planet. So wait a second. Oh, fuck. What if? Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Just by dripping that little fact, what if, oh my gosh, what if they end up on Takodana? What if while Kaz and I can't remember the girl's name that he was like running around with, what if when they go off and watch Hux, presumably, projected on the Colossus in his speech, what if some other people are simultaneously on Takodana and we get to see that from a different perspective, like that whole invasion of the First Order and everything?
Dude, that'd be pretty sweet.
That would be
instead of actually seeing it, as the kaboom in the sky as everybody's running around, like see them like flying in, watching everybody do that.
Oh wow, that'd be super cool. I would love to see that.
Well, and then it would make sense as to why we didn't see them at Maz's castle.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, how badass would that be? They get there and the castle's completely tore down.
It's like, oh shit, we're kind of late.
Oh shit.
Who's going to help us now?
And then they could have, so there's this, in the Last Jedi, Maz Kanata's inclusion was a sort of last minute substitute for a Lando Calrissian inclusion, but it was about a trade federation, sort of argument that ultimately led them to, knowing to go to that stupid casino planet that everyone hates. But what if they have some tie-in with that trade dispute?
Ooh.
Like, that would be kind of cool, right? Do a B plot with Aunt Z and that petty crime lord that was just that stupid, like, tiny little creature guy. Mm-hmm. That'd be, and then fucking Hype. Have him be like their pilot. That'd be kind of fun.
That would be. And then we could finally find out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Other than just Maz Kanata and her floating camera.
Yeah, this is an opportunity, Disney. Are you listening? I know you're not, except to strike us, but you should be listening. They're like, you used our promotional material. How dare you? Okay, well,
you use the same thing that everybody else has used.
I know. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, so that was the entire point of the episode, was just to set up this Colossus-wide resistance, I don't know, program or whatever. But it ended on a very interesting note. It
ended on an excellent fucking note. Holy shit.
Right. So what was that?
We got some actual drama. We didn't get the happy Scooby-Doo fucking ending.
I would have gotten away from it when we were stinking kids.
Oh my God. Well, that's how it always ends. Mm-hmm. It's always, oh, day's okay, blah, blah, blah. No, it took us 18 fucking episodes to finally get some real danger. So everybody gets away. They steal the fucking the ship. And they're on their way, supposedly to Takodana. And then Kaz, ditches Tam and is walking right back to his place and walks in as Commander Pyre and the First Order arresting all of his crew.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends. It was so nice. It's like, oh my God, there's actually some drama. There's actually some stakes going on.
Okay. So I'm going to put some, I've been listening to this podcast called Mull She Wrote, and she always says, I'm going to put beans on it, which is sort of her way of saying, I'm going to, this is going to happen. Just wait and see. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put some beans on. I'm totally stealing it. I'm sorry. Mull She Wrote. I don't mean to. I'm going to put some beans on this ending because I think we're going to see Yeager and Doza kick some fucking ass at the beginning of the next episode. Like, they're going to, like, beat these, like, Commander Pyre. They're going to beat it. Wait, was it Pyre? Who's the goal?
Yeah, it was Pyre.
Okay.
Yeah, Pyre.
Yeah. They're going to beat his ass, like unconscious. Like, they're going to fight their way out of this. What do you think?
I don't.
Oh, really?
I would love to see that. but I honestly don't think that's going to happen.
Wait, so what do you think is going to happen?
I honestly, at this point, I really don't know.
They
I
have
just
to get
don't
out.
expect it to be that abrupt and that
These
suddenness.
are veterans.
Yeah, but we've also got okay, so their entire place is occupied.
Mm-hmm.
They have a full garrison on the Colossus.
Guerrilla warfare, man.
2 veterans and a bunch of fucking shopkeepers. I don't really see the uprising happening, and especially with the time frame. Like, this is episode 18 or 17, whichever way you want to look at it. We because I was looking at the list of the episodes after this one before we started. We still have 3 kind of 5 episode or 4 episodes left.
Wait, what?
The season finale, episode 20 or 21, whatever you want to call it. It's a 2-parter. So we've got.
Where do you see this?
On the interwebs, like
the inner tubes.
Yeah, I was just looking at the.
Oh, I don't even know what you're looking at.
So right here, let's see. The Disappeared being episode 18, which is what we're watching today. Mm-hmm. Episode 19 being The Descent, and then episode 20 being No Escape Part 1. So presumably, the season finale is going to be 2-part episode.
Gotta be.
So, which would make sense because they started it with a 2-part episode, so why not?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like it. Well, I guess being that close, that would make sense. And,
wait a second. So the next one is called The Descent?
Yes. Well, it's not called The Descent. That'd be fucking dope, though. Can you imagine? Okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I want to see that fucking Star Wars movie. They go into the Dagobah cave, but they keep going.
Try to survive.
That'd be dope. But I guess that would make sense because we're really looking at 2 episodes proper left. So this would have to be the rising up time.
It's got to be. We don't have time for anything but.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I was thinking we had more episodes than we did. Okay, so never mind. I retract everything that I just said, and I said, all right, I will say yes. I think that's gonna happen, and I'm fucking excited to see it happen.
I just want to see Yeager.
I want to see what exactly. Yeah. I want to see what Yeager can fucking do.
Yeah. He's been fighting Imperials in his entire life. He lost his family during the fight. I want him to reach in and just embrace the Sith within him.
Yeah.
And embrace the hate and kick some First Order ass.
Oh, yeah, because it's there, especially being a veteran of the Battle of Jakku. Like, they play it real low-key on the show, but if you ever read the Aftermath novels, holy fuck, know how just bleak that fucking battle was. That was not a battle that was won. That was a battle that ended.
Yeah, it was a battle that you survived.
Yeah, that was
at best. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for what's going to happen. What if it sucks, though? Like, I kind of feel like I have to temper my expectations.
Yeah, I do the same. Because, really, I'm still going off of the signal from Sector 6 being the best episode this season.
I'm with you. 100%.
Yeah, so I don't expect much, but I am definitely excited to see, how it wraps up.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious where they're going to take this. Like, really what season 2 is going to be, because there is going to be a season 2.
Yeah, it's already ordered.
I wonder where they're taking it.
Which means it has to be like halfway through production by now.
Oh, easily. So,
just for the reality of the time that it takes to do this stuff.
Okay.
So if we get to see Yeager and Doza in action, badass. This next episode is going to be like the best of the best. If they get captured and they have to break out, that I'm going to be a little bit bummed about. Like, I don't want to see a breakout. I want to see resistance. This is called resistance. I want to see them finally openly resist and then start an underground group. This is going to be like, this is going to be a weird reference for me personally to make that only a few people will get. But it's going to be like the Christian cult against the Roman Empire. They have to act in secret or they will be wiped out entirely. You know, this is going to be like Jewish escapees from Nazi Germany. I'm going back there. This is going to be like the... I don't have any other fucking references on the top of my head.
Well, you know what references I would put it to, Adam?
Yeah.
And I mean, I know this is a stretch, so bear with me.
Just see, now you're going to be a dick.
Try to wrap your head around it. I look at as them being a rebel cell before the alliance was a thing. Because, you know, they were just cells before there was an alliance.
All right.
So
I respect it.
That's kind of where I see it possibly going. It might...
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Just throwing that out there. I know. I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
All these crazy ideas that I have.
Not doing a Star Wars fucking podcast review. Don't bring up any Star Wars. Always trying to bring the real life into it. Yeah, this is very much a rebel thing.
Absolutely. And yeah, the same way. I'd be so disappointed if it was just a breakout because it's like we get that enough.
Yeah.
We don't need that. This has to be something epic. This has to be something just intense. Otherwise, it's just we're all gonna be like, why the fuck do we waste money on this? Because I mean, really, what else has this added to the series? Like, I can't think of a single thing that this has given us. I mean, aside from seeing Kawak and monkey lizards, like, what else has this added to the legacy of Star Wars?
Yeah, the only thing I could think of, and it's only to pay homage to the sequel trilogy, is how the First Order created Starkiller Base. Like, that's it. That's all they've given us. And that's not enough.
No, and especially for being one episode, and if you don't realize that,
in a 22 episode series, I mean,
and it's like you don't like if we weren't in the know, we wouldn't know. Oh shit, that's Starkiller Base, or presumably another Starkiller Base that failed, or oh, this is the testing ground. You would just think, oh, they had a big bad weapon. Yeah. Like if you were just some person that just watches the movies.
Yeah. All right. So that being said, we've sort of leaned heavily into what we would like to see with the situation that the characters were left in at the tail end of this episode. Are you looking forward to the next episode?
Oh, hell yeah. Like I said, if for nothing else, it's almost over.
Yeah. I feel like we've been saying that for like 20 episodes.
We have been saying that pretty much the entire series. Sans Signal from Sector 6, which will always go down with high praises for me.
I feel like we blow it up too much, but until you watch it, you're like, no, it really is the best episode.
No, I watch it almost every Monday. Like, especially when there's an episode that I really fucking just don't like. I watch that to remind myself why I keep watching it. Yeah. And it still is just as fucking hilarious as it was the first time.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we get to see Yeager and Doza in action. I'm hoping we get because at this point, we've seen Kaz succeed a couple times in a row now.
Yeah.
Like this is the corner. He's turned it. If they go back at this point and make him like dopey fucking Scooby-Doo, I'm going to be so angry.
Yeah, that they've wasted.
Like he's finally growing. I want to keep that trajectory. I want to see him grow. I want to see Yeager, and I want to see Doza really in action. I want to see the Resistance finally form after so many goddamned episodes of this show. And I want to see some real stakes. So if that means we see some citizens put to death, well, to feed the Resistance, let's do it. If that means that if it's the Descent, they're going deeper into this space station. Mm-hmm. We're going to learn some shit about what this station really is.
Because we really only know what's up on the surface.
Yeah, we have speculation. That's it. Like, I want to know. There's a whole scene of like this power core or something, like putting off tons of energy. I want to know what that is. Is that on the station? Are they firing the station up to leave? Is it one of the Emperor's listening posts for the Outer Rim? somewhere else on this planet. Like, there's just so many little vignettes that we've been glimpsed through teases that we haven't been answered yet. And with so few episodes left, it's got to be coming. It has to come. Oh man, I'm excited.
Definitely.
All right. Well, anything else you wanted to talk about on this episode?
No, that's considering we've talked longer than the episode itself, I think we're good.
More than enough. All right. Thank you all so much for listening. We'd love to hear what you think, not only of what our review is, but clearly, is this a review? I don't know. Tell us if you even think this is a review. Let us know what you think of the episode. Do you have any theories of your own that are different from ours that we'd like to, have a conversation about?
Yeah, hell yeah. If you got something that we're not saying, tell us.
Hell yeah. Let's have a conversation. If you're not watching this and you're relying on us as your sort of intel, you're doing it wrong, my friend.
Yeah, you got to at least buy Signal from Sector 6.
Yeah, it's like $2 for the SD version. You can drop $2. It's worth it. It really is a great episode.
It really is.
Like a little horror, a little comedy, a little like nightmarish reaction to Quacky and Monkey Lizards from Poe. I mean, it's great.
It's fantastic.
He's so terrified. I feel like we should do another review of that just for fun, like a live watching review.
I agree.
All right.
We need to do this.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and may the force be with you.
Agreed. I don't know.
What's up, Princess Moon?